Hey everybody, Tim Brzezinski here. I've gotten asked this question a lot from an email already about importing images and how do I assign a Math.new whiteboard to Google Classroom. So I'm going to show you how to do it here. So I'm in Math.new now. I am logged in. My name's in the upper right corner. So I'm going to show you quick. So I took a screenshot of a performance task question from Savis. There it is. Now when you import images, it's really small. So what you want to do is make sure you hit the arrange button right here. If you press arrange and you could just make it bigger right there, right? And now if you hit transform again, that lets you go back to equation mode where you can type in equations and do stuff, right? So now you also have a draw tool up here, right? See the draw tool right here? Kids can doodle their thoughts, right? Because it's asking us for this D right here, but in the problem it says the height of the mountain is 2.8 kilometers. So if I put that 2.8 right in there, right? And I guess we want the kids to reason conceptually here. Well, I guess that right there is going to be what? D minus 2.4, right? Now, this is a harder problem for them, but this is a great place where they can show their work and thought process right there. And so, again, if you want to type in equations, hit transform, right? And so, therefore, what's the proportion? 3.5 is to 2 8/10, right? And that's going to be equal to what? Big to small is the big D divided by the small d minus 2.4, right? And that's the proportion that we're going to want them to solve there by, just manipulating and kind of dragging and moving around, and they can go at it that way. All right. By the way, arrange. If I hit arrange again, I could actually drag this stuff out of the way. See what I mean? So arrange is really powerful to put stuff where you want it, if that makes sense. All right. But I want to actually just do it just like this. I mean, now I could scaffold it. I might want to scaffold for some kids and leave it like that and save it in its state. Or for the kids that need more of a challenge, let's just undo and leave it like this. Or maybe let D circled because that's what we're solving for, right? So now I'm going to save it in its current state. So just go to up here, just go to save. All right. So I'm going to call it similar figures P task, right? I'll save it. Now, if I copy the URL now and throw it in Classroom, every student's going to get a copy of it, but it's not going to save their work. If you want to assign it to Google Classroom, what you need to do is go up here to assign Collaborate Live. All right? So now what you want to do here for Google Classroom is, assign Collaborate Live. You want to assign the student groups. All right? Now, Collaborate Live is messy because it's like you don't want to give all 26 of your kids this because that's 26 kids in one document. That would be a nightmare. But right here, if you assign it to student groups, all right, you can enable live collaboration and shared work, or you can disable it altogether, right? But right here, now I can assign it to, if you want each kid to have their own individual copy, I'm going to assign it to my geometry classes like this. And I can save it as a draft and hit assign. It'll be a draft in my Google Classroom.